Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Sun Devils offense will get the first crack at it here. Guys, they battle for the Territorial Cup and bragging rights in the desert.
Yeah, and the three of us have been part of this rivalry. We've seen it up close before, calling this game in the past, and we know these two fan bases, man, they do not like each other.
Disdain, distaste. This rivalry goes back to before Arizona was an official state. Just think about how deep and how old this rivalry is. And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man on the right.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for it.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. He wants to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Morris. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. Davis looking to pass. Got the back over the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. got his man out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Sun Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Swings it out to the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fair catch called for and made. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the ground with the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Zona Sioux had a huge celebration with a big win the last time they saw the Devils.
And it just felt like in that game, everything Arizona dialed up was working. Arizona State's defense in this game, David, they have got to play better.
They got to play better. They got to step up.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
This guy's seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? On 4th down, going to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Arizona comes out with another first down. The run from the shotgun. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. That gives him 54 yards rushing in this one and well on his way to a 1,400-yard season. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's got room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. It's complete to the left. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. And here comes the offense on second down. Davis will throw. Going for it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win.
They'll go to the counter. He breaks a tackle.
No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. Got room at the 35. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arizona State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Arizona right back to the line. Quarterback checking the play. Davis looking to pass. Finds his back in the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Arizona. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The first time the Sun Devils and the Wildcats met, Arizona wasn't even a state yet. It was 1899.
Reese Davis, a college football aficionado, and a history buff, too. Great history between these two schools, David.
Yeah, and it goes back obviously that long. So many classes, so much hatred. It's beautiful when rivalries really matter, and it matters to the people in Arizona.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there. And because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yard.
He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's going to pass on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Davis will throw. And the pass hits, picked off. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. A strike downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
The incompletion brings up a second down. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. showing the arm strength down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Arizona!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, all the tradition, all of the bad blood between these programs, it's all kind of come to a boil today in a spirited first half in the fight for the Territorial Cup. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Arizona and Arizona State plays out.
And the Sun Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Davis looking to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Arizona in a hurry.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside give. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Wants to throw on second down. Fires to the big fella. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. Davis will throw. Pulls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. New Mexico found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Lobos football. Those folks in University Stadium won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Brad behind the line. It's Hart. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They go to the draw. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Catch open down the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. The give to the tailback. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The Wildcats moving quickly to the line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's got the back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Davis looking to pass. Spits it out to the back. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hart. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Arizona State! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
35, Arizona State.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David. Off he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth.
42, Arizona State, 24.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the grab on the left. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. They stretch this lead here in the fourth, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking to pass on 2nd down. Working that left side now. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. Catch in the middle, it's Hart. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. It's complete to the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Offense in a split backfield. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Play the analytics here. You go for 2. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and Look, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
And the Wildcats are in the hurry-up. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, running back on the move. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The give to the back. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Davis will throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Arizona! And the stomping has commenced. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. UMass put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Minutemen had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
The circle.
And that pass intercepted.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Davis looking to pass. Got it! With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out.
Touchdown, Arizona! And the punishment has been extended. The Wildcats are indeed bearing down as Arizona stretches the lead.
Arizona's making plays, and you're starting to see the speed on this roster show itself, David.
Yeah, making plays, performing at a high level, especially against a rival. This is impressive by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
On second down, he'll fire. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Timeout called by the defense, 13 seconds to go. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to get to it. Quickly complete. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. After this, it'll be a wrap. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Arizona.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Davis will throw. Gonna take a shot. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry